Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. We'll get started in about a few seconds. So if you can hear me, put a yes in the chat. If you can hear me, put a yes in the chat. Hello, everybody. Or as they usually say, hey, everybody, it's the B. How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Hope y'all are doing okay out there. And, hope you guys are getting ready for the holidays because I sure am. Yes. Anyways, I have a little bit of a surprise for you guys today. So, just let me show you what it is. First, I'm going to stop this music first. Alright. Okay, so let me just go ahead and share my screen with y'all. So, you guys already can see that I stream on YouTube, right? But what if I told you that I'm streaming on another platform? Can you guess what that platform is? I'll give you 5 seconds to take a guess at what it might be. Anybody? Anybody at all? No? Nobody's saying anything? Hey, anything over here? Okay, well, I guess not. So, let me go ahead and show you then. Give me 1 second. It is my Twitch channel. Ta-da! I know, it's so cool, right? Hey, hello. Hi. So, here. Oh my gosh, I just. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. But still, but thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, guys, I have a Twitch channel now. Isn't that crazy? I just wanted to do this Twitch channel because, with YouTube, I feel like, it's been nice. It's been very simple and easy way to stream these live reactions to you guys. But I kind of want to expand through that. Okay? I kind of want to make sure that you guys can I want to make sure that my stream is accessible to other people who are not likely gonna see this on YouTube and maybe might see this on a different platform, like Twitch, for example. So, yeah, yeah, so, yeah, that's why I'm streaming to Twitch as well now. I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, feel free to follow me. It's free. The subscriptions though, I think you do have to pay for them, but I'm learning as this Twitch stuff. I do watch a couple of Twitch streamers myself, but learning all of this, it's a lot. So, just like with my YouTube channel and all that other stuff, give me some time to learn this stuff, and so that we can basically like build it up from where we are right now. So, yeah, but I hope you guys join my Twitch nonetheless, and yeah. Just a cool little thing I just wanted to say. So make sure you guys follow me on Twitch. Alright? So, yeah. So, without further ado, oh yeah, right. There's someone who just followed me. Alexis FNHOT. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Wow, our first follow. Oh, that's crazy. Hey, I love that. Really like that. Or love that. God. Be speaking English today. Okay, let's get into the reactions, shall we? So let me go ahead and switch my screen over to where you guys can see. Or actually, no, that's not right. Is this the right screen? There we go. Awesome. Okay, so we have, as you can see, 4 reactions today. We have one from, that's over there. We have one from a new person called Anthony Padilla. I think didn't he used to make like Smosh Bay? Yeah, he did, of course. We have one from an animation, not a storytime animation, just a regular animation from Chalk Chip Animation Studios. And then we have returning here from one of the previous live reactions, Jace Mations. So first off, we're going to start with Anthony Padilla. And this one is titled, Are YouTubers, Animators, Stories, Lies, Assumptions? Ooh. So, I've been watching these assumptions videos prior to that, and I remember there was like, another one for where animators were sitting down. I think it was like James from The Odd Ones Out, Adam from Something Else YT, and Rebecca from Let Me Explain Studios all talking about what animators, the assumptions that animators, what assumptions people had about animators, and I feel like this is the sequel. So let's see what's in the sequel. Let's see what assumptions are there this time. Would there be different? Would it be different? From the last one, or maybe there might be some new ones. We'll see what happens. So yeah, okay, so let's just go ahead and get started. So make sure to like up this stream if you're watching this. Oh, hello.
Niriko_Hatsune just followed.
Niriko Hatsune. Oh, like Hatsune Miku. Okay, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Alright. Alright. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, Lego. Let's see if this is the way. And guys, just for reference, I know there will be follows and all that other stuff coming in. If I don't get, if they happen during this reaction, just know that it'll happen when I start like discussing the reaction. Okay, so are we good on that? Okay, great. I hope so. All right, let's get started. And if this thing will play.
YouTubers, especially animators, are neurodivergent.
ADHD.
If you post a video on YouTube, then yeah, you're neurodivergent.
I'm diagnosed. Sounds like you're diagnosed. The way we're ping-ponging, you're sitting at this table, let's be real.
That's so good. We missed so much of that.
And then it explodes.
There are jokes that you can do, like you can just make a character explode for no reason, and generally that's frowned upon in real life.
Are YouTube animators popping? Well, let's find out.
Hello, I'm James the Odd Ones Out, here once again on Anthony Padilla's channel to film another episode of Assumptions. Anthony's not here right now, but you know who is here? Andy Ice Cream Sandwich,
Hey.
Alyssa Illuminations, and
Yay.
Bryson, whatever his YouTube channel
All
is.
right,
What?
Let's just get into some assumptions with everyone, shall we? The first assumption is they all copy each other's art style.
I mean,
Do you have any thoughts on that, Andy?
What are you pointing that out to me?
Well, I think Bryson and Andy are pretty similar.
There is a through line, which is like everybody has, or at least at one point has had, the white background with a character either center or a little bit on the right of the screen talking at the camera. My art style comes from just an amalgamation.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, just an
Oh my
amalgamation
God.
of all kinds of like things that I like to copy online.
No, I agree with that. Of like, you know, there's things about my art style that I'm able to point to and like consciously know, like, oh, the way I draw noses is because I like how they do that in Animal Crossing. But when it comes to like my character was originally just all white with
Yes,
black
I
outlines,
remember
and
this
I just kind of drew in the
video.
backgrounds where they came to be. It's because that's what I saw what was going on other channels, and also in the beginning when you're doing it all by yourself, you just kind of gotta draw it and get it done. So you don't really have time to, I don't know, expand and do all the visual development because you're like, I'm just making some funny videos.
You know, obviously I've definitely taken inspiration from people, but I don't feel like I'm copying. Especially when you start out doing something, it's kind of like I'm imitating this person, and you kind of fake it till you make it until you start doing your own thing with it.
Yeah.
And so I guess like the way I do eyes, just the ovals was like Jaden Animations inspired.
It's like if you expand
Yeah,
it beyond
that's what
just
I-
like the YouTube channels, it's like that's what artists do. They're like, I like that mouth, I'm gonna draw that, and then I kind of like merges with other styles until you birth your own.
I have another assumption here. We do storytime animations because it's easier to make money. And as we all know, we do animation for the money.
Yeah, pretty much. What's the next assumption?
Do you think doing a storytime animation is like easier than doing like a well-researched video that requires, you know, research?
Well, I've never done that, so I can't have both perspectives, so I can't know,
true.
but it's a lot of work to do an animated video, and I feel like if we were doing it for the money, we'd do like gaming videos, I guess, and like because you can crank those out, like you can get a lot of content.
We assume you can crank out.
Yeah, you know,
Ask the
maybe
gamers.
am I now the assumptioner?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Animation is really slow, so it's like it's easier to do animation if you're less comfortable on camera and more comfortable behind a tablet is effectively what it
takes
is.
time.
I wouldn't say
Takes a
money.
lot of time.
Yeah,
to
I'd
make
say it's
it.
more like a glass cannon build, right? It's like it's like quality over quantity. So
Yeah.
really trying to make a real big good one and then send that out, as opposed to like a lot of smaller pieces of content.
Yeah.
So like if one of those really pays off, then it goes really well. But then sometimes there's a video where you spent a zillion hours that kind of tanks, sadly, and you're like, well,
God.
Yeah.
well,
God.
try again
next month.
in 3 months.
I think by comparison, like,
Ouch.
I can't make a Vsauce video. Vsauce can't make an animation video.
Ooh.
Or can he?
Or can he?
I don't really know how to make a lot of money on YouTube. It's like I'm getting into it because all of my math homework was filled with doodles instead of math. You know, it's a comfort thing, and you kind of pigeonhole yourself too, because like you can't do a Mr. Beast video with like, I'm gonna do a backflip. It's much more impressive to do that IRL than like animated, you know?
Yeah, like there are jokes that you can do, like you can just make a character explode for no reason, and generally that's frowned upon in real life.
You can still do it.
Intern, stay in there.
Why? Don't worry about it.
Just a little crazy assumption for you.
Okay.
You know, I'm not saying this is coming from me, but some people think that you guys make up personal stories for your video. You lie, pretty much.
I didn't really crash my bike, guys.
Yeah.
You got me. I lied about not being able to ride a bike.
Yeah.
I totally can. I did it for the views. I didn't do it for the views. I don't know. When it comes to, are these stories believable? I feel like it's a similar experience as when you see a comedian. Because, of course, the comedian is recalling a story to the best of their ability, and you have to hope they're telling the truth and whatever. But, you know, they're also adding in jokes and retrospective things, too. I guess I get it in the way that's like, is this real, or did you just want to make me smile today? But it's like, it is.
Yeah.
The end.
Like none of my stories are made up, but then I'll definitely embellish things, and I'll say like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if this happened, or what if it went like that, and I like riff off of it and like use it to like as the basis for a joke. But the base stories are all real.
I feel like I get where people are coming from, where they're like, is this real? Because usually when you watch something that's animated, it's usually fiction. So I can get why people are like, animated, and then it's like, fiction in the back of their head, when it's like, no, real. I just don't want to be in front of the camera. Like,
It's funny you say that, and then as soon as you say, I don't want to be in front of the camera, I just looked at the
get
camera.
that.
I was like, I got another assumption for you. They could never work in a traditional animation studio.
if it weren't for the cloud of YouTube, I don't think I'm qualified. I'm just gonna say that.
They're
Like,
right.
Same.
I work.
That's pretty true.
I use Toon Boom, and the amount of times I have to look up little tutorials.
Toon Boom scares me.
Oh, it's scary.
I don't know how it works.
Really?
Fellas, I just want to let you know, as someone with industry experience,
Oh yes.
believe me
Okay,
when I
James.
say what we
'Cause he has
do
his own
is the
Netflix
exact
show.
same stuff they do, just at a much bigger scale. It's the same pipeline. I guess they'd have more notes, honestly. They'll like storyboard a whole section out, and then people will be like, it's not working, scrap it. And it's like, well, that just got wasted, you know? So
Well,
That makes me
just
feel
happened.
actually a lot better. That makes me feel great.
last episode, Dropout TV was on, and they had these assumptions about you.
They all have a little horny little drawing that they like.
No.
I'm so
have
honored
to-
that they asked us questions. I love Dropout TV. I don't, but I would draw them for you guys. Say it. I'll draw
No.
I don't draw stick figures with boobs. Because that's all I would be able to do.
I will say, when you're an artist, you have the ability to create anything. Emphasis on anything.
I guess, yeah, it's just so like, what could I make? Like, you just sit there and you're like, what's the most heinous thing I could make? You could make it. I don't know about you guys, I don't have time.
I err on the side of silliness, and that's
Yeah.
in every context. I just like drawing silly stuff, and so
Yeah.
like that's the kind of stuff I do.
Here's another assumption for you, and I can personally vouch that this is true. Every single video is a time crunch.
I mean,
Yeah.
James just mentioned
Not
that.
every single,
What about
but
you?
there have
What
been
about
several.
them?
No matter how simplistic animation gets, it always, for some reason, is just so slow. Out of all of us, my style is probably
like I
the
said,
most
it takes
simplistic.
time.
Like no backgrounds, like really simplistic animation, no lip syncing, all that stuff. When it comes to like the whole thing, like you have to work on the pacing and work on like the jokes and like going a lot of back and forth and refining. Refining the whole thing. So it's like it's more than just drawing the circle and drawing the sticks and then getting it done. It's like
Yeah,
you
it's
have to
not.
do every piece of YouTube video construction, so thumbnail and title and like retention and the AVD and APV and then
Like
it's a huge
whole
mountain of work.
Massive
Overall,
things.
in general, it is a very like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 upload. But along the way, it's like step 1A all the way down to Z. And if something happens along the road in step 3
like, well-
F, it's like, oh God, we gotta go back to 1. And it's like, I really wanted to put this out at a certain time. And sometimes,
Right,
you can decide when to upload, but then sometimes you have a sponsor.
That's where
and the
every
sponsor's
single-
like, you're contractually obligated, so figure it out. And you're
That's
just
like every single
right.
content creator
Yeah,
ever.
there definitely have been
Like-
lots of crunch modes that I've had to go through, but some of them have gone smoothly. But there have also been a few times where I see the deadline coming up and I'm like, guys, what if, and hear me out on this one, we push it back a week. And then I get to live.
Guys, I have a great idea.
Yeah, no, there are times where it's no longer you just in your bedroom and it's up to you to do everything. So it becomes not just this is my channel, it becomes this is the team's channel. This is the team's work. And yeah, it's got to go, it's got to progress.
Yeah,
to
and then
go.
if I don't write a script and record a video,
Yeah.
they don't have work.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
And so I'm like, okay, lock in.
Lock in. Yeah.
Speaking of having a whole team of people that all rely on you for work, I got another assumption for you. They're always on the verge of burnout, but they have too many people depending on them.
Come
Yeah.
on.
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's like if I feel like doing YouTube, you're like a hamster running on a wheel. So if I jump off, the wheel stops, all the other hamsters go flying. And that would feel horrible. Just to be like, hey guys, not doing this anymore, peace. And they're like, like what the heck are they? I mean, a lot
God.
of, I think a lot of the people who work on our teams kind of all work on,
Yeah,
like,
it's kind of a melting pot.
so it's like, sure, if I just quit tomorrow, they'd have some other work available, but not as much. What are they gonna do about rent?
But if we all quit at the same time,
Right? It's like,
just a sweep.
Just a crater of the animation community on YouTube. You Google, nothing comes up.
The way I see burnout is like, it's hard to feel it creeping up, but then you feel it after a while.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I think the source of it is that, like, if you're putting hammer to nail over and over and over, you don't really see yourself moving, like progressing in like whatever metric you want to measure, like posting speed or posting quality, blah, blah, blah. You kind of feel like in the same spot. It's like putting a lot of effort and getting no return.
Yes.
And then that
Yeah.
produces that feel of like doom and gloom, which is bad, which then brings forth like the want for a team. And then that's its new challenge, which is where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I think before I had a team backing me up and I had to do everything, it was a lot.
It's
a lot
it's-
of burnout.
It's the curse of many hats. Yeah.
And so now that it's been like we've been able to kind of like separate and diversify into like this is the thing that only I can do that I bring to the team. This is the thing that that I do best, and we're all doing what we do best for the the videos. That's where I feel like I've gotten a lot of like relief because it has allowed me to focus more on the writing and the jokes and the thumbnails and the things that I do that I bring to the team, and it's allowed everyone to do their special thing, and it makes the machine work a lot better. Also, like self-care, like touch grass, go outside, take a walk.
Play Fortnite.
Well, a little bit.
yeah, I agree. Like burnout can be, if not avoided,
Well.
then at least like lessen the impact
no
of. I
offense
guess.
to the people that
You
like
can
to play
cope.
Fortnite.
You can get through it.
If you like
and,
Fortnite, that's
it is
fine.
about like setting
for me, it's
smaller,
kinda-
not just deadlines, but expectations for yourself. Because you get stuck in this. I should be able to do this, and then like, okay, I'll ask for help, and then I got to do all this now, and it's really just like remembering we're not striving for perfection. We're just striving for progress.
Yeah.
Period.
Something that I have to remind myself and my team, it's like at the end of the day, we're making cartoons here.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, it's a
Yeah.
lot of work, it's a lot of like grinding, but it's like, these are just silly little cartoons, they're made to make people laugh. All right, let's just,
Yeah.
what are we doing here? Like, why are we like,
We're not Disney.
do you think that being an animator is lonely?
Oh no.
We're all in the same room, we're chilling.
We're in the same room because
we
these
might
two
have
had to
to
fly in.
That's true.
Hello.
Well, yes.
I'm very, very, very introverted, and so I kind of like being alone. That's what recharges me. But I guess talking about like introversion and extroversion, it like depends on the people, because when I spend enough time with someone and they become a really good friend, they don't drain me anymore.
Yeah.
But if it's a stranger at like a party full of strangers, I'll literally walk in and be like, I need to go home now. But I don't feel lonely, even though I am alone a lot.
Oh, give it some time then.
What?
I mean, I have a dog. I have like family and friends that I talk to. I'm not like,
that's
if
good.
I'm just in my house all the time, then yeah, I'll be like, wah. But
I feel like the qualms I have with loneliness as a YouTube animator are qualms that anyone would have at this point in their lives with like, it's time to get a job, it's time to pay rent, and, you know, you could advance your career if you don't see friends as much, but then you deal with those effects. And so, I mean, also just by nature of what we do, it's not a very social job. So I feel like if I had to assume about other animators, not just YouTube animators, they might feel a little lonely too.
it's all about finding that balance.
I have another assumption here. They have no backup plans if their channel dies.
Wait, can I talk about my backup
no.
plan?
Yeah, go for your backup plan.
I want to work at Build-A-Bear.
That's fun.
That's fun. Well, maybe it's not fun because like minimum wage jobs and
mean, you
people
gotta
aren't
deal with
nice.
kids and stuff.
Deal with kids. It's the parents you got to deal with. Sorry,
Yes,
but
yes,
that just sounds so
absolutely.
fun. What a magical place. It's like working at.
If anyone working at Build-A-Bear in the comments wants
Tell
to
me
let us know.
why I
yeah.
shouldn't.
To branch off of that, I want a warehouse. And I just want like a lot of like,
Do you want the conveyor belts and boxes?
yeah. I want to make a factory.
They don't go anywhere. It's just a loop.
Box going in a circle. You know those like
Books you make in elementary
Oh
school.
my gosh.
God. Did you have to reference your first video? Oh my
those
god.
like inflatable like things that you like.
With the castle, the
You see those videos where there's like these pillars that are like spinning in a circle and like knocks a kid.
Yeah, it's like Mach 10.
Yeah. I want to get stuff like that and like stream that. I don't know. Is that a good business idea? No idea. But that would be a good fun backup plan.
Wipeout.
So like a
2.
gymnastics park or a trampoline park.
Yeah.
Oh, you better patent this. Wipeout on YouTube.
Wipe out on YouTube.
And like, well, you have to sign a lot of waivers, but anyone can join.
My plan B is to go back to school and be a therapist, actually. I'm like a big nerd for like emotional concepts because they've helped me so much in my life, like understand myself, understand other people, and like how relationships work. Because like as a kid, like I heard like, you know, like half of relationships end in divorce. I'm like, why? And so I've learned a lot about that. Clear communication, boundaries. I love that stuff. I kind of want to make a video about it. The reason that scares me the most is because I can't just go to college and just do the classes that I want to. It's like, you have to do all the gen eds and all the statistics. And I'm like, I don't
Right.
want to do that.
Right.
I did that for 12 years.
Yeah.
Like, let me do the stuff I want to do, the specific things, and then not all the other stuff that I have known
was
that I
what
hate
happened
since
with
the
me in
moment I was
college.
born.
I want to say what
mean,
my backup channel is.
It's like I don't
is it?
want.
Okay, so it's called Podcast in the Woods. So normally when you go like backpacking and hiking, you're
with
like
my
out
classes,
connected
I
with
mean.
nature and you're away from the computer screen and stuff. I want to like get a group of people to go backpacking. We all bring podcast equipment and we just walk for like miles into the woods and then we set up like a studio with like lights and everything and then we just film a podcast in the woods.
Oh, that would be nice.
You should start a podcast.
Yeah, I want to know that.
Either it's the most relaxing time with your friends, or it's like an episode of Survivor. You're like, we forgot water.
Yeah. Hey fellas, I have a question. Do you think sometimes you overshare in videos and then you end up regretting it?
That's pretty true.
Thank you specifically.
I go through like ebbs and flows of like when I'm making the video, I'm like, this will mean so much to people who relate to this topic and we can have a wonderful conversation. But then, you know, if someone's like mean about it, I'm like, I shouldn't know, what did I think? But then I see a comment that's like, so glad you made this video, like I feel so seen. And I'm like, I don't feel bad. So it like kind of goes up and down.
It was worth it.
It was
Yeah.
worth it, but it's like I try to remember that in the beginning, before there was any reaction, I felt confident. And like the friends that I like send the script to be like, "This is a good idea." They're like, "That's a great idea," and I'm like, "Oh, we're good, we're good."
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like when I'm making it, I don't feel like it. And like I'll read through and try to like imagine, okay, what would this be like for like a grandma watching this? What would this be like for like the whole family watching this? What would this be like for the neighbors watching? I try to make it as accessible as possible. But then sometimes I look back and I'll like see one of those like pages about me and they like know places I've lived and they know my siblings' names and I'm like, ooh, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have did that.
Yeah, and it's like, I guess when it gets to that creepy level, it's like, all right, now I never said any of that. But I guess I said
there's one-
enough for people to start. I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's some things where like I never said that. How do they know that?
It's like
Right,
it's one of my friends
putting
ratted
the
me out.
pieces
But, yeah.
together.
I've showed my face in one video, and
That's two
also
now.
here. And it's like harmless, you know, like like nothing has come of it. But now there's like a YouTube Wikipedia article of me, and it's got my face on it, and it feels that's a new feeling. There was somebody that like found me on Instagram, and they're like, "I finally found you," which like haven't. They shouldn't have.
Oof.
And that's like again, like nothing came of it, but it's like a new feeling.
When someone like loves your content so much that they become invested in you as a person, it's like, I recognize you are having some very appreciative and supportive feelings at the core of this. It's just gone a little too far. And what you don't want to do is be like, get out of here. But because then they'll see you on the pedestal, throw you to the ground, you're the worst person in the world, and then you're scared of that reaction too.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like a weird thing, it is a really weird new feeling of like, hey man.
Can I say like I don't want to like create like an Incrediboy.
Yeah. It's like,
I try to be really, I don't know, I try to be as kind as I possibly can, but I've had to think about like what would I do if like someone showed up to my door
Yeah.
and like, we drove to see you. I've had to think about that, and I still don't really know. I feel like I'd have to say something like, I really appreciate this, but like this is my space.
Yeah,
like if I
like,
showed up at
what
your
are you
house
doing?
like, unannounced, that'd be kind of weird. No,
yeah. The place to say hello and say all those pleasantries is in the comment section.
Extending that one point, the positive side of it, where like I talked about ADHD, which is like a personal medical thing, which is like about, you know, as personal as you can get at times. And I did a meet and greet for the first time, and there were several people that were like, I figured out I had ADHD because of that
Yep.
video. I'm so appreciative of you. This is
Yeah.
awesome. I'm so happy to meet you. And I think about that every once in a while. It makes me smile. Because
that's nice.
it's like when you're sharing experiences, it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
It can go both ways.
It's
and
about finding that balance.
If there ever
Speaking of
is that
oversharing,
balance,
some
that is-
people think that you all are pressured into making face reveals, and people's reaction to your face reveals makes you insecure.
Maybe I'm just very lucky, but when I did my face reveal, it wasn't face reveal, Illumation, the video.
Yeah,
it was
I
it was like
remember.
part of like a bigger video series where I found out that this abusive guy that I was with had some horrible toxic relations with another person. And then I flew out to go meet her. And I remember as we were filming, Ian, incredible filmer and editor, was like, this is your face reveal. And I was like, oh, it is. And then we just kind of kept going. And like the video, like I was lucky because in the context we were existing in, it was that this wasn't Illumation face reveal. It was, this has to be live action. We can't just animate this. So like there she is. And then therefore the comment section wasn't about what I looked like. It was about what was going on in the video. So I think I made out very, very well with it. And then like since then it's been like, well, probably this video is, oh my God, she dyed her hair. And so, I mean, people will have mean things to say. I will be avoiding that as best I can. How did it go for you guys though?
Yeah, I definitely felt like pressured to do it, and I was very shy. I am very shy.
He said.
Oh, jeez, I don't know if they'll like me. That sucked. Anyway, moving on.
Hide your face again.
Yeah, can we like? But you know, like if I could be faceless again, I kind of want to. But like if I'm gonna be going to VidCon and stuff, you have to just get over it. Like it's gonna happen. Because if you show up and you've never showed your face on there before, then you gotta wear a shirt of something. Like you gotta. They're gonna find out.
They're gonna be like, who's that guy? And you're like, hi. And they go, that's the one.
That's the guy. I haven't recognized from my voice before, which was crazy. Yeah.
How'd that happen?
Did you say, hi, I'm Bryson?
No, I was like on a walk with my brother, and I was talking to him, and this guy was like, I've heard you before.
Sleeper agent activated.
Do you guys have like a radar for it now? Because like I will
Yes.
never, even if I know that they know that I know, I'm not gonna go up. Like they have to initiate. I'm not gonna take the risk of like, hi. I can tell by that look in your eye. And then what if they go, who? Then I'd be like,
They're like, actually, your brother? Can I get a picture?
You're not that guy, pal.
I don't think I have enough situational awareness to have the radar. If people are looking at me, I'm like, that person's looking at me. That's about it.
Here's one for you. YouTubers, especially animators, are neurodivergent.
ADHD.
If you post a video on YouTube, then yeah, you're neurodivergent.
Something's going on.
Something
Exactly.
has gone around.
I would love to see actual research done and then a pie chart of
Yeah.
like neurodivergent versus not, but I do believe neurodivergent would probably be the majority.
I'm not diagnosed for ADHD, but I'm pretty sure.
There's signs.
I'm pretty sure I have symptoms.
Like, I'm diagnosed, sounds like you're diagnosed. The way we're ping-ponging, you're sitting at this table, let's be real.
be so for real right
The
now.
way the conversations meander based off of the
I
questions.
know. There's several where I'm like, how are we talking about this?
What was the question again?
But like, I also
not
have that thing where like I'll forget. I interrupt people because if I don't say what I'm thinking right now, I'll forget it.
Mine
That's a
is
big one.
inattentive, mild to moderate. What's yours?
ENFJ. Sorry.
Wow.
INFP.
It's
INTJ? Virgo.
I was just saying letters.
What did you
guys.
say?
Pisces.
I'm inattentive. I know that. It's like
There you go.
it's not like a lot of like.
Oh, hyperactive.
Yeah, when you're moving a lot.
Yeah.
I don't have that as much.
I think I have both.
I didn't take my medicine today. What was the
Whoops.
question?
I will say I think a lot of times people will say things are neurodivergent when
Yeah.
it's just you like doing puzzles, you know? It's like
Yeah,
doing
it's
like, oh, you
I
like
gotta
puzzles?
go check my doors locked. Just my OCD.
Yeah, definitely.
Not everything's a sign for mental illness.
Not everything, not every one little thing is a sign, and a collection of things. If it makes you think you might be, then you go see someone who can go, yep. But also, yeah, you can also just talk to your friends first and be like, hey, should I spend that $200 to talk to someone and go, am I?
Yeah, see, that's the thing why I don't want to get diagnosed is like I've been on Adderall before and it killed my appetite really badly.
It does.
And
It does that.
I did not like it. And so I'm not on it. I'm not, but maybe I should try like instant release.
Here's
Even
what
though
you
you're
do,
not-
Bryson. You combo Adderall with marijuana.
What?
So now
What?
Not,
More drug.
not on
Yeah.
my Christian channel.
I have seen it a lot in content creators, and I don't know if it's one of those things where it's like some kind of availability heuristic, or I don't know. I haven't. It seems to be common.
YouTube just draws in a certain type of person.
I think hyperfixating.
Sorry,
that's
I had to.
I do believe the hyperfixating part of it, a lot of people can hyperfixate on things. However, hyperfixating to the point of almost detriment, it's 3 a.m., you don't
Oh
realize
my God,
you've been gone
yes.
for 5 hours.
Yes.
Sounds
Oh my
like you'd be
God.
using that time to film a video. You'd be really into researching a topic, you're really into making something. I think it just makes sense, like, per the environment of YouTube, that if you're hyperfixating on something, most likely you can hyperfixate on a video topic.
What assumptions did you all have before meeting each other about each other?
This is a blanket statement
Yeah,
for all
so-
storytime animators. I assumed that they were the silliest geese around, and I was right.
I was scared you were going to say wrong. I was like,
Dang it!
I assumed that you guys were shorter. And maybe that's because, and I don't know, it's just like every time I
okay.
meet a Storytime YouTuber, I'm like, huh. And maybe that's a me thing. Sure. But yeah, I was like, do, and you guys are like 6 foot above. And I'm like, what is that? Like, it's like, you're tall, I think you're tall.
It is. Average.
I don't know, it's just like, and even like Jaden's tall. Rebecca's
Yeah.
tall. Why is everybody tall?
Yeah,
I
maybe
assumed,
you're just-
oh, so tall.
I assumed everybody would be introverted and
pretty
like
true. You're right.
popular IPs such as Pokemon and video games.
That's pretty
And
true.
I know is a pretty courageous take, but I was right.
And when I saw Bryson's face for the first time,
Uh-oh.
I think it was my reaction was, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, I had seen your face before at some convention, and then when you walked through the door, everyone was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Hey." I just assumed you didn't look like you.
No, when I did do a face reveal,
Oh,
like
no,
I
that's-
honestly thought I was like, they're gonna say I don't look like the character, but they all said you look exactly like the character.
What do you mean? That is, I thought you like based the character. I thought you like dressed up as your character. Like you made the character and then you.
I only had it come down like it does in the cartoon like once.
Oh.
And then like it's always just up like this, but you know I like to do the big S curve.
Do you ever want to change your haircut? Like you go to get your haircut and you're like, I want to switch it up.
I've thought about doing a middle part or a side part. It's locked in. It is locked.
The
in.
brand owns you.
I think I have a picture of me like trying it out and just being silly. Do you see what I'm saying?
Wait, put your face next to it.
Handsome. Handsome Squidward.
That's great. So I'm glad we're all having a good time here, fellas.
I needed this.
Yeah. Now,
I need this.
I want you to think about your assumptions on living memes.
They want to break free of it and like, look, I do other stuff. Like, please, I don't want to hear about that no more. Like,
I feel like, I think they want to break free.
I think they're getting frustrated.
My assumption is that their family will find it hilarious forever. And then occasionally, because you can look up GIFs. There they are, they're the meme. So their family, like, they'll be like, hey, I'll be home a little late. And they send like a, and it's their face. And then they're like, stop it, Mom. Like, I assume their family finds it very funny and will never not find it funny.
Especially to their detriment.
As we wrap up these assumptions with your favorite animators and everything, I just want to give a direct message to Anthony Padilla. Listen,
What?
man, I know we're both pretty. You don't want to hurt everything that's going on right here. But let's just get in the ring and beat the shit out of each other, man. Like, I saw the video with I Did a Thing. Like, I know you want it. Like, I want it. The people want it. Let's just beat each other up, man. Please, I'm begging you. He keeps, like, inviting me onto his channel to record videos, and it's like, well, of course I'm gonna challenge him to fight, Yeah. He's vegan, so I think that should be an easy matchup, right?
He eats more vegetables than you?
He doesn't get enough protein, so...
How tall is he?
He's tall and he has abs, but abs don't win fights, okay? So...
Core strength is really important.
The core.
No.
Actually.
As in, if I can move my head...
Do you have abs like Anthony?
Do we want to... Are we going to do this right now?
Keep your shirt on.
Oh,
Should
never
I-
mind. I don't want.
For a lot of people, when they get hit, they're like, well, now I'm really, but for me, I'm like, okay.
No one is surprised by that, Bryce. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Wow.
Just to wrap things up, we want to do something fun here on the Anthony Padilla channel. We want to give you 5 minutes to animate a flip book.
Oh,
and
boy.
they say to like animate a person doing a backflip, but I'm going to let the artists do whatever they want.
I want to do a face.
Sure. And just do it.
Start now?
Sure.
Okay.
Is 5 minutes enough time?
We'll deal with it, right?
You know-
guys?
I would like.
Probably,
what's
you
gonna
probably
go.
should have done stick figures.
Creations here.
should have.
Shut up.
Here's an assumption that we got. You guys all smell like used erasers.
No.
Really?
We don't
Why?
even
They
said
work.
that?
We don't even work with erasers. Why would they think that?
Oh, I
Smell like a
together.
burnt out smoking Wacom pen.
We shower, I think.
Yeah,
Times.
I showered.
I showered for this.
Every
Me
day.
too.
Every day.
Someone had an assumption about me that I hated Animal Crossing.
Well,
It's
do
like,
you?
where did you get that from? I don't think I've ever talked about Animal Crossing on the internet. But to be fair, most games are not the type of game, because I'm not really a gamer, believe it or not. I like,
Makes an hour-long video about
yeah,
am.
well that was
I'm
the
a
whole
gamer.
bit, is that I don't game that
Kinda.
much, so it was me gaming my hardest to
mostly.
see if I could be better at gaming,
What do you do instead?
What do I do instead? I just watch bad YouTube videos.
What?
Okay, no, to take that. I watch just the most obscure random YouTube videos.
A lot of times I'll like message James and he'll just respond with a random link to a random video, and I'm like, what is this? And then it's like an hour of someone talking about how they got abducted by an alien or
Yeah.
something.
Oh my
Like,
God.
what did you mean by that when you sent me that?
It's good background noise.
Got it.
Woo!
Wow.
Listen,
It's this big.
And that's the end of the time. Everyone show everyone your flipbooks.
There
Holy
it is. That's pretty good, dude. It like questions authority by not doing it.
Okay. Mine. Oh no.
Oh.
This is so difficult.
That's so good.
We missed so much of that.
That's so good.
I get it.
I
I
love
see
the
it.
backflip.
And then he
Boy,
And then explodes.
And then
it
it
explodes. That's so
That's
good.
nice.
I love that one.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, so mine is. Does this work?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, so.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a
in the
worm.
You're a worm.
Just does a little flip.
That's so cute.
Mine, I says just make a guy that like screams. So like, here, wait. Let me.
Oh!
Here.
Oh.
Here, if I-
That's actually that's really good.
What was that ending one?
Oh, the ending one is me signing my work here. Wait, come on. Where is it? It's
That's your
there.
credits?
It's by Bryson. I don't want anyone to steal this. If I bend it like this, it's like.
Yours came out the cleanest.
That's really good.
Thanks for watching this episode of YouTube Assumptions with featuring animators.
Of
This is
course.
the James the Odd Ones Out. And be sure to hit that like button and then leave a comment about what your favorite subscribe button is.
What?
See you in the next video. Andy, did you used to make comics?
Yes.
Oh, there's blue.
Okay.
That was a long time ago.
I've seen
these
them before.
bloopers? Yeah.
When I saw your videos, I was like, this guy does what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because I also made comics.
We did the same thing.
I know. Did you also drop out of college?
No.
Oh, okay.
I did.
I went full
Cool.
distance.
All right.
Putting us to shame.
I'm educated. That makes me better than everybody.
Conversations, so you go,
Wow, okay.
actually.
You gotta find the right balance.
No. Let's not start the next one. Okay. Let's see, did I? Here. Oh, hello, Niriko Hatsune. How are you? Oh, hello. Alright, so. Let me go. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Just give me a few seconds, and then we'll discuss about this reaction, okay? Just go ahead and stare at the wall. Okay. Put my phones back on. So, alright, so, wow, that was a lot of assumptions there. Actually, some of these, I think I kind of knew what was going on from like watching the Storytime animation community a lot. I'm saying this about me, really, but yeah, but yeah, these are, compared to the last one, they're not really that different. They're kind of the same ones actually, but yeah, this is, it was so nice to see all the animators grouped together talking here, and I just love the Storytime animation community in general. I always keep coming back to their content, no matter what, because it's so freaking good. I mean, like, I love their content. Yeah, so and and yeah, I think I hope they continue making content. Well, well, yes, for me, but also for other people who watch their content as well. So, right, because there's nothing like a good old storytime animation, and to basically watch on YouTube or to react to, I should say, like I do here. So right, so yeah, I hope they continue making more storytime animations and in the future. So yeah, let me know in the let me know in the chat whether you're on YouTube or on Twitch, or in the comments section if you're watching this after. What were your guys' assumptions about animators? Is it was it any of those assumptions that were in the video, or is it something a little different? And yeah, so let me know about that, and I will go ahead and prepare the next reaction. Give me 1 second. Yep, I think that should be good. And let's go here. All right. All right, so our next one is from our next reaction, and that we're gonna do is from Chalk Chip. Speak English, me. The next video that we are gonna react to is from Chalk Chip Animation Studios, and this one is called The Art of Murder, and apparently this is the pilot episode. So this is basically, like I said before, not a storytime animation. It seems like it's just a regular animation, hence why it's saying Animation Studios. So yeah, let's see what happens here. What's going to happen here in this pilot episode? I think I saw the trailer for it because it just kept popping up on my YouTube homepage. Sorry I didn't get a chance to react to it with you guys. I already saw it, and it looks pretty good. It looks, I like the animation style of it. So, but let's just see what happens in this pilot episode, and if it's anything, hopefully it's anything like the what was it, the trailer that they showed. So yeah, let's go ahead and find out what happens here. So make sure, if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, make sure to or does Twitch do likes? I think it does. If you're on YouTube, or yeah, I guess Twitch, then make sure to go ahead and like up this stream. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube, and follow me on Twitch, and subscribe on Twitch as well. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get into this reaction in 3, 2, 1, let go. Alright, let's go. Chalk Chip Animation Studios presents
What an impossible simple puzzle. You see,
I feel like I've heard that name.
nobody
Lord
wants to come clean. I'll track every route, every hint, every lead. Mystery
I feel like I've heard that name.
will be revealed.
Oh, Lizzie Freeman.
One thing is certain. One thing is certain. Yeah. One thing is certain. One can clearly see that someone in this room has murdered OC. And I'm taking over this investigation.
The Art of Murder, Sketchbook 1, 26 hours earlier.
You gotta practice your sword skills, Sosuke. Otherwise, you'll fall behind at the ninja school. And Princess Almond Blossom, this dress looks so good on you.
Wow, it looks so good. Oh no.
Yeah, it's already 10 o'clock. Time to put the sketchbook away and get to bed. You have school tomorrow.
Okay, Mom. Sorry I couldn't get it right. Hands are so hard. Guess we'll try again tomorrow. Thanks for being my friends again today, everyone.
Oh, that was sad. But also kind of nice.
Hi, soy sauce. Pip is sleeping so soundly.
Look at this amazing dress. Pip is becoming such a talented artist.
And I've got a giant cupcake! Ah!
You know, this dress was designed exclusively for my movie sequel. Do you have any idea how many more dolls they sold just because of this new dress? It was marketing genius.
Really into all this entrepreneurial stuff, aren't you, Albie?
Well, I want to show the world that 2D princesses aren't just damsels in distress anymore. Those new 3D animated princesses need ice powers or fire powers to show off their strength. But I'll do it with my business skills.
俺の里には火を操る忍者がいた。そいつもその力でフェミニズムのために戦ってくれたらよかったんだけどな。それどころか、奴は火遁の術で俺の家族を殺した。俺のヘビ兄ちゃんはその犯人にされたんだ。でもピップ様が書いてくれたこの刀さえあれば、これでようやく真犯人を追いかけてヘビ兄ちゃんの仇を討つことができる。
Do you ever think we should learn Japanese so we can understand what Sosuke's saying? What if it's something really important?
Pip is learning Japanese, you know. Maybe she wants to watch Sosuke's show without subtitles.
I bet it's because she wants to be an animator in Japan. Did you hear she got an art award in school?
Well, it's no surprise. Pip is so talented.
さすがピップ様。もしかしたら漫画家を目指してる可能性だってあるぞ。
Last one to wake up as usual, huh, Giorgio?
Well, beautiful specimens like myself need their beauty sleep. I'm not the most popular route in the PG-13 dating sim, Ace Romance Detective. crimes of passion for nothing, you know.
I can't believe Pip actually chose your route.
Win! You're getting cupcake crumbs all over my hop figurine. Please be more careful around this majestic masterpiece. Eat near your own figurine.
Hey, I don't want to risk messing up my hop figure. Pip saved up her allowance for 2 weeks to buy it. And besides...
Wait,
What?
who
What-
else
what-
is waking up?
What?
I wasn't
what
the last one.
1, 2, 3, 4. But we're all here.
Wait, could it be? Pip has drawn another character?
Honey soy sauce! A new character? We haven't had one in ages!
新しいアニメのキャラかもしれないぜ。ピップ様は最近始まった約束のフォーエバーランドってアニメを見始めたって言ってた。
It better not be that prosecutor Ledgeworth. He's my biggest competition in the video game industry. If Pip switched to being a Comcat
I
fangirl...
see what he's referencing.
Whoever it is, it doesn't look like they know how to get out of the sketchbook.
What the fluff? He has no colors.
漫画の世界から来たのか？約束のフォーエバーランドのアニメが原作と違いすぎて、ピップ様が怒って漫画に切り替えたとか？
Oh, thank goodness it's not Ledgeworth. I mean, welcome to Pip's sketchbook, young man. What's your name?
My name? You know, like, what are you from? Are you from a film?
A TV show?
アニメか？
A PG but sexy video game?
I don't think I'm from any of those.
Wait, don't tell me.
Is he like an original character?
He's an original character!
Oh, he is.
Honey soy sauce! Our Pip is all grown up and drawing her first original character.
Original character. Aha! His name shall be OC then. OC for original character.
OC? Ah, I like it.
惜しい。それはいい。
Okay. OC. My first name.
But I guess Pip didn't finish drawing you yet, did she?
No matter. We can show him the ropes without an arm. Young man, we as Pip's most favorite characters
She draws us all the time.
welcome you to Pip's sketchbook.
Wow. You're Pip's favorite characters? Uh-huh. She collected those hot figurines of us too. That's proof we're her favorites. Those statues are called hop figures?
That's right. Having your series made into a hop is the biggest honor a franchise can get in the human world.
That company makes so much money.
Do they come to life too? Ah! Don't be silly. Toys don't come to life. That's crazy.
Wow, the Toy Story right there.
Do you think Pip might buy a hop figure of me too one day?
Oh, no, dear. You don't exist as a hop figure. You're not even a real character.
Sorry, kid. You just don't belong with us like that.
Oh, I see.
But hey, as long as Pip continues to draw you, you'll stay alive. So, let me tell you all about your new life.
Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world of Pip's sketchbook.
Oh, right, this was in the trailer.
Where we come to life. Where we come to life every night. Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world of Pip's sketchbook. And when the clock strikes midnight, we wake up each night.
Anyways, let me introduce you to our group. Hey, I'm Jojo.
Welcome,
OC.
OC.
Have you heard of the dating sim? Ace romance detective, crimes of passion. Let me tell you what I'm about, cause I'm the most popular route. Ace romance detective, crimes of passion.
Hey, OC, I'm Almond Blossom. Feel free to call me out, like a typical princess, but I run my own business. I'm an entrepreneurial type of princess. And now, let me pass you on to Win.
This kind of feels
nice
like
to meet ya. I'm Lynn from an American cartoon.
This kind of
and
feels
today
like,
I love
it's a
cupcakes,
kid's show or
honey soy
something.
sauce. But wait, I also love rainbow sprinkles, donuts, and chocolate ice cream. So hard to choose. Honey soy sauce. Anyways, let me pass you to Sosuke. He's from a Japanese cartoon.
アニメだアニメやおし俺は宗介虎は死して顔を止め人は死して名を残すお名返上名誉挽回やってやるさヘビ兄ちゃん来ててね
Don't worry, we don't understand him either.
Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world of Pip's sketchbook. Where we come to life. Where we come to life every night.
This just turned into a musical like in a split second.
Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world of Pip's sketchbook. And when the clock strikes midnight, we wake up each night. Did I just say welcome, OC? What if Pip chooses his route over me? Cause we're just fan art, we're not Pip's own creation. But I fear, what if I'm replaced? Even worse, what if I'm erased? Cause we have flaws that we're all too shy to mention.
Fear I'm losing Pip's attention. Since I'm 2D, no dimension. I don't look like the new 3D princess. And OC's the new interest. And I'm drawn like an old school 2D princess.
流行りは過ぎるみんな忘れる明日はもう書いてもらえないかも欲しいなんていない方がいい
My cartoon's becoming dated. I will still be unrelated. And then what? What if I'm not a favorite anymore? And what if he is? He's not even a real character. What if we're not alive to see the artist Pip grows up to be?
It's 6 a.m. We must all go back into the sketchbook before
I
Pip
thought
wakes up.
something was
In
gonna
order to
happen.
keep our secret. It's time. Let's go.
Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world of Pip's sketchbook. Oh, how excited I'm about this life, about this little girl who gave me
I love this already. Yeah, oh my gosh. What now?
So you're saying you just woke up like that?
Yeah! What the fluff is this wet stuff? I can't even eat this! It tastes like liquid disappointment.
I think it's water.
Well, why does Sosuke get to be covered in chocolate cake? Huh?
わっケーキじゃねえ泥だ
It could be mud cake, if mud cake tastes exactly like mud. I've never eaten mud cake before.
だから泥だって言ってるだろ
What's with all the racket? Some of us are trying to sleep.
We're trying to figure out why we're all covered in weird stuff.
My hot figure! Ah!
Ah!
Oh, phew. It's okay. Thank goodness it's just you two who are messed up.
Hey! OC could be messed up too!
Oh, yes, you're right. We should wake him up and check. Maybe the poor dear is stuck in the pages again.
Oh no. No.
How could this have happened?
くっそヘビ兄ちゃんの次は惜しいこの人生という名のジェットコースターでどれだけの負傷に遭わなければいけないんだ
Albie, you didn't. Did you?
Me? Why would you think I did this?
Well, yesterday you were talking about how you thought OC would replace you. I mean, I wouldn't blame Pip if she stopped drawing you. 2D princesses aren't exactly popular anymore.
You take that back. 2D princesses were fine before that Ice Queen came along.
Elsa.
2D animation was over long before the Ice Queen, and you know it!
You're a 2D character too, you know. And you were also complaining about OC yesterday. And you're covered in water. Doesn't that make you extra suspicious?
So, my show's so popular. In that case, Sosuke's the one covered in mud cake and his show's over. That makes him the most suspicious of all.
俺の番組はまだ終わってない。ほら、まだ放送してる。
What? You mean that spin-off about your son? Oh yeah! Nobody watches that.
Oh.
Calm down, everyone. If nobody wants to come forward, there's only one thing we know for sure. One thing is certain, yeah. One thing is certain, one can clearly see that someone in this room has murdered OC, and I'm taking over this investigation.
Wait, why are you investigating?
Because I'm a detective.
お前はクライムズ・オブ・パッション専門だろ。
And you all saw me wake up last, and I haven't been out of sight since. Clearly, I'm the only person here who's not a suspect.
Well, then by that logic, the person who woke up first is the prime suspect. They could have killed OC while everyone else was asleep.
So, who was the first person awake then? Albie was awake before me.
Sosuke was awake before me.
ウィンは俺より先に起きてたぞ。
Oh.
Well, from that impossible puzzle, I can see nobody wants to come clean.
Oh my goodness.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to decide which route I should choose. The water route, mud route, or the princess route.
I couldn't be a suspect. Princesses are never the murderers. They're always the ones being murdered. Poisoned fruit, daggers, spinning wheels.
Seems like you just listed a lot of ways to murder someone.
Silence! I will investigate all routes equally. That's the only way to unlock every ending.
Yes, but...
Look, we don't have time to argue. We have to figure out who killed OC before 6 a.m. when Pip wakes up. If OC's not back in her sketchbook by then, Pip will be crushed.
Fine. Investigate what you want. But I'm only doing this for Pip.
For Pip.
ピップ様。
Very good. Then let's begin.
What's going on? Oh. Wait, is that's the dog.
Oh, thank goodness. It's only Weeaboo.
What's that white stuff on his paws?
Oh. Oh no.
I think I just chose my first route.
To be continued.
One thing is certain.
Very certain.
One thing is certain.
Very certain.
One thing is certain. One can clearly see that someone in this room has murdered OC. One thing is certain. One thing is certain. One thing is certain. One can clearly see that someone in this room has murdered OC. What an impossible puzzle, you see. Nobody wants to come clean. I'll track every route, every hint, every lead. The murderer must be revealed. One thing is certain.
Very certain.
Yeah. One thing is certain.
Very certain.
Yeah. One thing is certain. One can clearly see that someone in this room has murdered OC.
Oh, dedicated to these dogs. Oh, that's so nice. Yes, I like that. Okay. Alright, let's go here. Alright, that was a good episode. That was a good pilot episode. I really liked it. Yeah, I think, for my suspicions, I think it might be the princess. I think it might be. Because she looked very suspicious in that one part. And it's like, oh, we should probably go and wake him up. Like, as if she didn't want to mention that she actually did the dang thing. She was the one who actually killed OC, I think. But, I mean, right now, the pup's stuff, the paper on his paws say otherwise. And right now it's leading to Sosuke. But we'll see what happens in the next episode. Let me know if you guys want to see the next episode. I can definitely react to it on here. But yeah, this was nice. I love the animation style, like I said before. And yeah, can't wait to see more episodes of this. So yeah, just let me know if you guys want me to react to more episodes of this when it comes out. So yeah, if you're watching this right now on YouTube or on Twitch, let me know in the chat, or just let me know in the comments section on YouTube if what did you guys think of this animation, and yeah, who do you think killed OC? Any ideas? So yeah, let me know, and we'll go ahead and move on to the next reaction. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Alright, so next up we have Jace Mations with his video called The School Bop, or is it short for something? BOP? The School Bop Wanted Me? I'm not sure. But yeah, what's going... oh, wait, does that mean like the... Oh, okay, yeah. It's like the... one of those kids. It's okay, got it. So yeah, let's see why the school Bop wanted in him, what's going on here in this video, and yeah, let's just go ahead and check it out. So make sure to like it up if you're watching this on YouTube, or I guess on Twitch as well. Make sure to subscribe on my YouTube, and follow and subscribe on my Twitch. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get into this reaction in 3, 2, 1, let go. Alright, and there we go.
So after giving this girl my number, who we're gonna name Grace, I ended up seeing her a little later while I was with my homeboys, and we would sometimes during lunch basically wander around on the most dangerous 3-man our school had ever seen. I'm talking 3 black dudes, 2 with dreads, and 1 who would change his hairstyle weekly. We were basically unstoppable. And on our usual route, we had spotted this group of girls, and Grace was in this group of girls, and we were trolling my homeboy who wanted one of the girls' numbers in the group. So we all walked over there and started talking to them and shit. And I was talking to Grace, and after my homeboy, who will name Mark, got this girl's number, our task was completed. So we started walking away from the group of girls, and while I started to walk away, Grace was like, wait, walk with me, walk with me. And I stood there for a second like I was in a quick time event, and I looked at my homeboys, and I looked back at her and her little friend group, and I was like, alright, either I walk with this girl I literally met today and a whole group of her friends, or I go back with my homeboys on the 3-man of doom. And I chose them, obviously. Like, what the hell you thought I was gonna do, bro? What's going on? So after this, we went back on our little side quest, and lunch ended, and I was walking back with them in the hallway, and I saw Grace walking by, and she did a little like Duke Dennis come here wave thing, and I was like, sure, why not? So I started walking with her, and we got to the end of the hallway and turned around and started walking back down the hallway, and she was like, you're actually fine as fuck. And I was just like, thank you, I appreciate that. And then she said I looked like Ken Carson. And I was just like, okay, awkwardly laughing at that, because like apparently I looked like King Carson because I got dreads and wear all black. But anyway, she was just flirting with me and everything, and I wanted to be nice and not just like sit there and take all her compliments. So I flirted back while she was saying something about her smile, and I don't even know how we got on this topic, but she was like, I don't like my smile, and I was like, let me see. And she looked at me and smiled, and I was like, oh, you got a pretty smile. And she like lit up and started yapping some more, and then like mid yap session, she looked at me and she was like, do you want to go to a concert with me? And was like telling me all the details of the concert and everything, like the date and all this stuff. By the way, I met her that same day, so I was like, and she went, it's a yes or no question, and I was in my head like, bro, I met you today. This is the first real convo that we've had. So I literally told her like straight up, I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about it, because like we literally met today and everything, you know? And she was like, okay. And little did I know, behind me, one of my friends was walking casually just behind us, and as he walked by, I was jokingly saying to him like, save me, and he kept walking like grinning at me, like telepathically telling me, I see you, my boy. And little did I know, he took a picture of me and like this girl walking together, which he was gonna try to use to hold me anyway. And after walking to the end of the hallway, I said bye, and she went back down the hallway, and I got to class and walked with my boy Zach, and I basically gave him like a mini rundown of everything that had just happened. And then a little later during class, I got a text from a number I ain't know, and it was Grace saying hi, and that she was texting me from her friend's phone. I did not respond to that. Now the next day, one of my homeboys had told me that because of my interaction with Grace and the whole getting her number shit, I ended up in a group chat in their little friend group, and from what he said, they were talking about me and like freaking out, saying that a fine dreadhead gave her number or something like that. And I was just like, damn. Now looking back, I wish I looked more back into this and kind of found out what was all said in there, but I was dead a nonchalant dreadhead last year, and I did not care, bro. Like I dead was like, after he told me that, I was like, damn, that is crazy. And we moved on to the next topic. Now to most people, the whole want to go to a concert with me question after just meeting her, or maybe the getting yapped about in a group chat after just meeting her, would be some red flags, but I was just too nonchalant to give any of these odd signs any notice whatsoever. So then the next day, a very experienced uncle, who, yeah, he's had great wisdoms, he was like, you talking to Grace? And I was like, nothing serious, but yeah. And then he gave me that you might want to sit down look, and I already knew where this was going because the same shit happened 2 months ago, bro. And he basically told me she was a top tier hoe. Like there was rumors of her running through a whole friend group, and these were people I knew too. So the second he told me all that, I was like, oh hell no. Like the fact that I was even seen talking to her might have already hoed me, you feel me? So I was like, I gotta move around. And now I thought it would be easy to do this, like we had one convo and like hadn't texted at all, but I was very wrong, because I was now on like friendly terms with her. So throughout this whole week, when I would be in the hallway or like see her, she would say hi or wave at me, and I would say hi or wave her back. And I had this one spot where me and my friends would go to after 6th period. Like we would all meet up in the hallway there, that was like in the middle of the hallway, and everyone could see us. And this one time she walked up to me and was trying to talk to me, and I was like, yeah, well, looking at my friend Zach, like help me, because he already knew all the lore, the info. I've been running him down with all the information as the whole situation played out. So like he already knew that like Grace was like a high ranked bop to our knowledge. So we just like awkwardly stared at her while she was trying to talk to me and shit. Now, after a whole nother situation that probably deserves its own video, I kind of made it clear to her that I didn't like want her like that, right? Which took me a while because I was just being nice and I was dancing around the whole I don't want you thing. And she came to the conclusion that it was because of what people were telling me about her, which was exactly right. But I ain't tell her that. So one day while I'm in the same hallway spot, the 6th period, I was standing there talking to Zach about whatever when Grace walks up and me and Zach turned to look at her and she was like, I don't care what people have told you, I don't have 10 bodies. Nobody told me that. I'm actually a virgin, so yeah.
What?
So after that strange interaction, every time I was in the spot with Zach, he would basically be like my bodyguard, and he would be it in the most goofy way, bro. Like he would body block me from her. So like if he saw her, he would just basically stand in front of me to hide me from her. And while I was without my bodyguard, I would try my absolute best to avoid her. And I also had to beat the I was talking to a bop allegations for like the rest of that whole month. And eventually she kind of like lost interest, I think. But if you guys want a part 2, let's get 10k likes and I'll make it happen, because there's a lot more lore to unravel here, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Alright. Oh, sorry about that. Wrong one. Alright, so, wow. What a weird situation, huh? So, I hope I hope that, he was able to, get through that in the sequel, which we will check out, spoiler alert, which will be the next, and probably the last reaction. But yeah. Wow. Just, he was saying this situation gives him red flags. Honestly, that would give me red flags too. It's like, I just literally knew you. I just met you. Like, what you talking about? You want to go to a concert now with me? It's like, you're kind of moving too fast. You just no. Just no. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, so yeah, I would be just like, like if I'm meeting someone, especially if it's like for the first time, right? Like, let's take things a little slow here. If I've known you for quite a while, or like a very long time, then I'm fine with doing that sort of stuff. But if we don't, unless if I'm not really feeling up to it, right? So I just think that if I'm meeting, yeah, if that is the case, that I'm meeting someone, even for the very first time, I just want to calm things down. Let's take it a little slow. Take this meeting together, sort of friendship thing, a little slow, and then we'll get there. Okay? Don't just rush into those things immediately. That just doesn't make sense, right? So yeah, that's why this situation is giving so many red flags. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I hope he is able to survive it, at least in the next part, which we will get to, and reacting, I mean. And yeah, so let me know in the chat if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch. What do you got? Have you ever been in a situation like this? If so, what happened? And were there any red flags like in the video, or was it something a little different? Let me know. Oh, and I'll go ahead and set up the next reaction. So give me a few seconds here. see. Let's see. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, and all right. Alright, so this is gonna be our last reaction, but if you're watching this on if you're watching this on Twitch, stay here because after this reaction and discussion, I'm gonna do a little something, a little another surprise, okay? Okay, so just stay here if you're on Twitch. It's okay, but yeah, all right, so and YouTube, you guys can stay here for this last reaction, okay? So so yeah, stay here on YouTube for this reaction and discussion. And if you're both on YouTube and Twitch, but what I mean is if you're on Twitch, stay here because I'm gonna do another little surprise here. There, we're gonna attempt to try it, okay? So so stay here for a little bit extra, okay? Hey, Twitch. All right. So after the reaction and discussion, I mean. Okay. Anyways, let's get going. So we have Jace Mations here again with the sequel of the video of the last video we watched on this list. The School Bop Wanted Me To. So what's gonna happen in part 2 of this video? Let's go ahead and find out. All right. Is she gonna is he going to manage to get away from her, or is something else gonna happen? We'll find out. So yeah, make sure to like up the stream if you're watching this on YouTube and I guess Twitch as well. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube and make sure to follow and subscribe if you're on Twitch. And yeah, let's just get into this reaction in 3, 2, 1, Lego. Last reaction, everybody. Yeah, but still, stay here. Okay?
So last year, I did had this whole situation with this girl named Grace, and after she walked up to me and my homeboy Zach and told me that she didn't have 10 bodies, I already kind of fully made up in my head that I ain't want her like that. So I didn't care if she had 10 bodies, 45, or 0 bodies. Like, it didn't really matter to me. Like, I straight up just didn't want her like that. And instead of telling her that straight up, I pulled the good old I don't want to be mean card and just kept being friendly with her when I had to. So literally like the next week after, I had my eye on this one girl who we were gonna name Kaya, and my homeboy Zach was like friends with her and had this class with her. And I had been like jokingly saying she was fine, but I low-key like meant it for real. And I dead told him to like hype me up to her on some like LeBron D-Wade shit, and I was hoping he'd give me a calm layup, you feel what I'm saying? And after like many days at lunch of damn she finds and look up there she is, one day after lunch while walking in the hallway, I was with Zach and we were walking in this one hallway where Kai and her friends would walk through a lot. Yes, I had already studied and remembered her walking past. If you know, you know. And I already walked past her a couple of times in this hallway before, so she would say what's up to Zach, and this time I told Zach if we saw her, I'd ask for her number. He was like, for sure, bro, and he ain't believe me for real, and I ain't really believe myself either, but I was like, F it. So we got to the hallway and we were almost out of it. In my head, I was like, yes, because I was either about to commit the fumble of the century or a half-court shot on a 5-star, but like then she turned the corner with her friends, and I looked at Zach and he looked at me with this eye contact that told me everything I needed to know. Like, if I ain't do this, like if I ain't had to do what I had to do, I was lame lame as hell. So we walked by them and they said what's up to each other, and I turned, and before she walked away, I went, "Can I have your number?" No. And I took that straight to the chin though and just looked at Zach like, whoa. And on the inside, I was like, bro added a laugh track to my L. And this all happened in the middle of the hallway, by the way. So a little later, Zach told me she said no because she thought it was a joke. And then I got her Insta at some point later with Zach's help. Now you're probably wondering, Jace, what does this have to do with Grace? Stop yapping, little bro. I'm gonna get to that. Hold on, lock in, lock in. So one time during lunch, I was in the hallway posted up against some lockers with Zach and my homeboy Nikki. And we were always running trios, not like the 3-man that I had, but we would always be in this little area of the hallway during lunch. And one time, and this was before Grace walked up to me and Zach and told her a little piece, but we were in the hallway and I was on my phone, mind my business, and Zach taps me on my shoulder and goes, bro, Kyle's over there. And before I went to turn my head to look, he said, and so is Grace. And my head did not move, bro. And I was like, what? And he said they're talking to each other. And the second I heard him say that, my heart literally dropped out of my ass. Cause what, bro? Why in the world would they be talking to each other? And I was like asking Zach for comms at this point because my head was stuck in place. I wasn't looking over there for no reason at all, bro. And you know how I said I was a nonchalant dreadhead last year? Yeah, that was sometimes. And this was one of those times my nonchalant mask was slipping and my very chalant side was about to make me get up and run away from the situation. Like, bro, I thought I was actually cooked. I was sitting here in my head running through all the possible outcomes of like how this could go down, right? Like, number one, I hadn't told Grace outright that I didn't want her because I'm an idiot. And number two, I kind of wanted Kaya, like nothing seriously, obviously. I just thought she was cute. And I was like, Grace could literally be saying anything to her, like anything. And I was letting my imagination take me places because I was like, she's probably telling her all this bad shit about me so she can have me for herself or something. Like, I don't know, bro. So I was dead sitting here sweating, bro. And Zach gave me a final call saying they were walking over here. And the second he said that shit, I locked in and didn't look at them till they were right in front of us. And Kyle walked up and started talking to Zach, and Grace walked up in front of me and asked if I wanted to walk around with her. And I dead froze up. Like, I know I should have probably right then and there broke it down to her and been like, yeah, no, I don't want to walk around with you. I don't really want you like that. Or just could have said no in a nice, calm, pleasing way, right? And I'm also a master at failing to say no to someone when I want to say no. But I wasn't gonna say yes to her in front of Kaya. Like, gang, that would have sold my chance that I didn't have with her anyway. So I just paused for a second and then said no. And she said, why? And I was not expecting her to ask why. I thought she'd just walk away. So now I knew I was cooked. Like, what was I supposed to say? No, because I want to walk around with her, not you? Like, nah. So I just shrugged my shoulders and looked at her, and she probably thought I was just moving different just to move different, but that wasn't the case. I truly didn't know what to do here. My dialogue options were looking real sparse. And this is like a couple weeks later. I don't even know if it was still in October, but I was walking around my 3-man of doom, right? And like, we would see her in the hallway during lunch because I walk around with them during lunch just looking around at people and talking to people and whatnot. And every time we'd see her, they'd be like, bro, there's your girl, bro, there's your girl. And I would just have to be sitting there like, bruh, because they damn well know all the lore. But you know, you guys, like, if you're a dude, you know how bros be. You know how the bros be. They be trolling and stuff. And it was made worse because she had like a lot of male friends, I guess, because every time I'd see her, she'd be walking around with dudes. So like, we would see her walk around, they'd be like, oh damn, she already moved on, bro, she already moved on. But nah, just moving on from all of that, I did get on the court and shoot at Kaya over Instagram. And even with the exact assist points, I'm not even gonna lie, my shit airballed bad. That's all I'm gonna say. Welcome to the end card. I don't know the last time I did an end card, but we here with it. Thank you for 300,000 subscribers. Yeah, that shit kind of happened.
Congrats.
You know what I'm talking about, we did it. Anyway, so this video is a little shorter because I'm working on something a little crazy. I think this next animation is gonna go crazy, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. I'm definitely gonna enjoy making it. I'm not gonna give too many spoilers or anything, but all I'm gonna say is 2 words: college party.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that was even more awkward than the last one. Okay. But anyways, yeah, I hope he, I guess, managed to survive it somehow, I guess. But yeah, that would be but I completely understand why he wants to get out of this situation, like, really quickly, right? Like, it's kind of like, it's like, yeah, I don't, he's like, I'm not sure if this is gonna work out, but, it's like, I don't want to be rude. I completely get that. Oh my god. Yeah, that is literally me sometimes. Oh my god. It's like, it's like whenever I want to meet a person, I'm meeting a person for the first time, it's like, hey, especially if it's someone like my dad would usually, is usually like the type of person, because he's a boomer, of course, and he would basically push me around, basically, and I guess my mom as well, but it's more so my dad, basically saying, hey, you gotta meet this person. It's like, huh? Who? Hello? What person are you talking about? I'm not sure what you're referencing. Please be a little bit more specific. But yeah, it's just like, it's like, what are you doing? Just go up and meet them. Just go up. That's what my dad keeps saying every single time. It's like pressuring me to meet this person. It's like, Dad, I am not sure who this person is. Why would you? And it's just like, but eventually, because that's my dad, it's just like the situation could get a whole lot worse if I do something else otherwise. So I'm just like, alright, whatever. And I go up and meet the person, and it turns out that they're actually okay, I guess. But even after the conversation, and I just suddenly start cringing. It's like, Dad, why did you make me do that? Why? Just why, please? Oh my god. Yeah. So I can completely understand that. So, yeah. But let me know in the chat on YouTube or on Twitch, or even in the comment section on YouTube. Have you guys ever been in a situation like this? And if so, what did you do to get out of it? I guess let me know. It's okay. Hey, this is a safe space to talk about these kinds of things. All right. So yeah, just let me know. Oh, and yeah, that is it for the reactions. Stay here. I'm gonna say goodbye to each and every one of you. So stay here for that. Twitch, especially those people who are watching on Twitch, stay here because I'm gonna do a little surprise. So yeah, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this reactions. I'm still gonna I'm going to continue from now on doing it on YouTube and on Twitch. So make sure to join on either one of them or both. If you're that kind of person, sure, let's do that. Do that if you want to, or if you don't, that's also fine as well. So yeah, if you wanted if you want to join on YouTube, that's fine. If you want to do it on Twitch, that's fine. If you want to do it on both, that's fine. Okay, let's move on. Anyways, so yeah, yeah, so I'll continue doing that. And what else am I gonna say? Yeah, hopefully you guys have liked up the stream. Make sure to hit that beautiful subscribe button, and on YouTube, and make sure to hit that beautiful follow button, and I would also recommend the subscribe button as well. to be notified of me on to be notified on YouTube of my videos, my shorts, my and my community posts, and on Twitch as well for these live streams that are happening every Friday. Unless next week is Thanksgiving. Let me quickly check. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Let me see. Here you go. Okay, so Thanksgiving's November 28th. Okay, so we'll have a stream then. But yeah, so we're good for next Friday. Okay. Yeah, stay there. Okay. Okay, so yeah. So yeah. Oh shoot, what was I gonna I know what come on. Dang it. Oh well. I guess as sometimes here it was just like I had something that I was thinking, but then it goes shoop. It's like going so fast. I'm sure you guys can relate, right? So anyways, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys. Oh, yeah, now I remember. Okay. Hey, okay, now. Remember. So next week, not only will there be a live stream, but there on Saturday there'll also be a video from me. Oh, B's releasing a video after such a long time. I wonder what it could be. Well, you'll just have to find out and see. So yeah, make sure to check that out when it comes out. Hopefully you guys are still staying here for this. And yeah, there we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. And now stay here for the goodbyes, especially Twitch. Still stay here, okay? So so let's see. Hey, all right. YouTube, I will see you guys in the next reaction, because of course I have to be out. Twitch, stay right here. We're gonna do a little surprise, like I said. So, see you, YouTube. Bye. Hey, I have to be out.